I'm Bill Evans, and this is episode 12 of Thoughts from a Tolerant Man. As we move forward at an astonishing rate, integrating artificial intelligence into our daily lives, I find myself reflecting on the many technological changes I've already lived through. As old as I am, television has still always been part of my life. I missed the true golden age of radio, although I still remember some children's programs that quickly gave way to Saturday morning cartoons. But the first technological change that truly made a difference in my life was the transistor radio, my fabulous Emerson pocket radio. It may have been a little too large for any pocket I had at the time, but it remains my all-time favorite birthday gift. For the first time, music became portable. As a teenager, I loved the fact I could take music with me wherever I went. And unlike the radios in our houses that plugged into the wall and took time for tubes to warm up, transistor radios gave you sound instantly. That might not seem like much now, but at the time, it felt truly magical. Years later, while teaching, I began using computers in the classroom. As a summer school principal, I integrated them into our office systems after recognizing the power of databases and electronic organization. Eventually, I bought my own computer, and helped by the advancements in word processing, I was able to complete my doctoral dissertation in roughly 11 months, while many people were taking years. Technology had once again changed the pace of my life. Then came the moment that for me changed everything. I watched Steve Jobs introduce the first iPhone. As soon as the keynote presentation ended, I called my stockbroker and told him, "Tell everyone you know to buy Apple stock because this is going to change the world." And it did. And it really changed mine, as I would actually be working for Apple within the year. But even before smartphones fully transformed our lives, another technology had already captured my imagination: GPS. A close friend of mine and golfing partner flew us in his small airplane to a neighboring state to play in a golf tournament. During the flight, he showed me a new GPS device his wife had given him. On the small screen was a map with a tiny airplane little icon showing exactly where we were. I found it astonishing. Later, while driving, he showed me that he could bring the device into the car, and we watched the little airplane move down the highway as we traveled. It looked ridiculous and miraculous at the same time. Shortly afterward, I bought a TomTom GPS device for my own car. Today, we take navigation completely for granted because it lives inside every phone we carry. But at that time, this felt revolutionary. What fascinated me even more was how it actually worked. GPS relies on satellites orbiting the Earth. Years ago, there were far fewer satellites available than there are today. Currently, there are over 30 GPS satellites in operation, and your phone is often communicating with 4 or more at the same time. The device compares signals from multiple satellites and uses triangulation to determine your location. At least, that's the idea. I came up with what I believed was one of the greatest ideas in history. I was going into Manhattan to meet my daughter, needing to make several other stops first. Now, Manhattan is not actually terribly difficult to navigate on foot because of the grid system. But I had an idea. I would simply take my TomTom GPS out of the car and carry it with me while I was walking through the city. This, of course, was before smartphones gave us effortless walking directions. I thought I was a genius. It was, however, an unmitigated disaster. The tall buildings constantly blocked the satellite signals. One moment the device thought I was here, the next moment it thought I was somewhere else entirely. Essentially, I was carrying around a very expensive gadget that was almost completely useless. And yet, looking back on that little experiment still fascinates me. Today, we carry in our pockets more computing power than existed when men first walked on the moon. We casually talk to artificial intelligence systems as if this had always been normal. Technology keeps getting better at helping us find our location. But human beings are still searching for direction. We still get lost. We still look for connection. We still hope something will guide us. In Manhattan, my GPS failed because the buildings around me interfered with the signal. Maybe life works that way sometimes too. The guidance may still be there, but the noise and obstacles around us can interfere with our ability to receive it clearly. Technology may help us find our location. Wisdom still helps us find our way. And that's a thought from a tolerant man.